Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't it? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Raiders had a struggling 3-13 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Quick, yellow.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 19. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now. Way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular with him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal.
Ready.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Striker, 3-3.
Here's a give up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Drops it underneath to Gore. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. Jennings. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
The throw over the middle, taken in. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Again, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
On first down, it's Gore. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Herbert. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the
touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll get this out to Kamara. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That open man that time ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To the air again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First down, here's White. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
10 cycles. Hut.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here's White. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready?
They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready? Ready! Ready!
They run again with Breida. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
And a precise throw for the reception in the first. On 1st and 10, Herbert. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Herbert going to change the play here. They go play action here on first down. Now a deep one for Johnston. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Herbert throwing again. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. These guys running back out of the backfield. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. Herbert back to the air. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Touchdown! A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
On the double.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down.
Ready, ready.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he'll be out right at the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And complete to the former Charger, Hunter Henry. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Okay, ready? Claws raised. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's caught by Myers. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
49-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's second and 10.
Here's Gore now, running out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Fighting his way through contact. That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, first and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
43 rail. Clock, 10. 10.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 8.
Hut, hut.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Running lanes run a
premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's A.J. Cole now
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Meanwhile, Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Crowd right. Hey, ram.
Herbert now. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Herbert changing things up.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 34. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but
but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs? That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
This is Jennings. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So after the fourth down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll roll him that way. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Herbert. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. They'll get further out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd down and 6 now. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Ready.
yards after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw again. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. In motion is Gray.
Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers!
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try it up the gut with goal. And this one not going anywhere. They get it at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Crowd right. Go.
Up the middle they go with Gore. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Max Crosby from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Ready, set.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down, they'll run with White, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
Let's go now.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run right side. It's Gore. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
Another carry now for Gore. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Ready?
Going right side is White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw.
Gets this to Myers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready up. Ready.
Now back to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
A big play here. 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw.
He'll let this go for Adams.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. This is 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, ram. Hey, Kappa.
They're going to pass here with Herbert.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Here's 2nd down.
They go counter with Breida. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So, for the Chargers, a win here in Week 18 means they'll finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-5.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they're going to kind of bottom out here to wrap up this very forgettable season at 3-14.